Hi, and welcome to Late Night Sports, episode 27. And I'm Andrew Roy. I'm 5'7", 140 pounds. Hey, you lose weight when you landscape every single day. Get that cash, though. But you
Yeah,
still can't eat that. And this right here, this John Mueller, he's 6 foot tall and hair down to you-know-where. And you can't cut that. Bada boom, welcome to Late Night Sports. How you doing?
we have some pretty good topics for this episode today. Some crazy stuff that's been happening. A few money issues in a couple different leagues.
A couple. Yeah.
And start off with the KBO. The LG Tigers are 12-6, not too bad.
They're
But
second right now. The second
Yeah,
to Sanders.
Casey Kelly did lose another tough game.
Tough, yeah. 6 innings, 4 runs. You hate to see it. Know what happened last time, though? When he had a bad start?
Yeah, he bounced back.
Bounce back. That's what you got to do. Hey, once upon a time.
Last night I took the yell, but you're not bounced back.
I was about to say, once upon a time, Big Sean did tell me to do that. So,
yeah.
Thank God for him telling me how to do that. Also, people in the microphone, this is actually episode 23, part B, because we have another episode of 23 out. Not out, but we recorded it, but my old microphone busted. So, nice one.
Even though the audio was fine, I listened to it on my computer. It was fine. Andrew didn't believe me. So now we have to do 23B.
I am a perfectionist. If it's not perfect, I will not put it out.
It was perfect. I'll just say that. You guys can just believe me at my words, but it was fine. Sounded like every other episode. All right. Yeah, now time to get into the interesting stuff from the NBA.
MLB?
MLB proposes pay cuts for highest paid players while giving lowest paid players full prorated shares.
You can't read, buddy? You can't read?
Nah, you just left out some keywords that I had to put back in.
That was literally word for word. Whatever.
So, let's start with your take on this, Andrew.
All right, my take, it's stupid. So a lot of MLB players start off with a low salary. The minors, they pay you like a half a bag of sunflower seeds and maybe a cup of Gatorade. It's your salary for the year. You make your way to get to the part where you're making that $20 million a year. You're making that $10 million a year. You're not making nothing anymore. But then this happens. But they're giving the guys that aren't as, qualified yet, their full prorated salary, which is technically half. That is half of their salary already. But they're getting even less money now. So if you haven't watched the Blake Snell rant, it's been out for a while now, but watch that. That explains perfectly, how MLB players are feeling about this whole thing happening.
Yeah. So 2 things right up there. First, minor league players. The A's have come out and said that they're not paying their minor leaguers this year, which is total. Their owner's net worth is like $2 billion. They can go pay their minor leaguers the peanuts that minor leaguers get.
Yeah, they make nothing.
Maybe they might have to pay them spending $1 million, maybe $3 million total on all their minor leaguers.
Yeah, that's barely anything compared to what
everyone
else is making there.
Yeah, you'll get that back in jerseys alone, probably.
Less than that. Remember that back in half a season of hot dog sales.
There won't be any hot dog sales.
That's right.
And that Blake Snell, he's been the biggest voice, I feel like, in this.
It's good to have someone come out and say something now.
Yes, but he's the perfect example. He was a nobody, made himself into a somebody. He shouldn't take a pay cut. The owners are still going to make a bunch of money this season, not as much as they would have if there were people in the stands. But they're still going to make a lot of money. Players should not take a pay cut. And if the owners continue with this of, I'm not going to pay what their contract says, this will be the reason why the MLB does not come back this season.
Yeah. Big name players won't get behind this.
As of right now, I do not think the MLB is coming back this year.
because of this.
Yes.
That's a
I
fair
don't think
assumption.
a season's happening.
Yeah, that's fair to say it that way because I know Adam Jones. I mean, he's retired now, but like he was a pretty big voice in the league when he was in it, telling players, "Yo, this is the time to stand up for what you got." The whole league is relying on if they play or not.
Yeah.
And if they don't, I mean, what are you gonna do? Let's say like I don't know, like Mookie Betts is like, I'm not getting my money. I don't want to play. Are they gonna like? What are they gonna do with that? Are they gonna like bring up a minor leaguer to replace Mookie Betts? Like,
Yeah.
Then that owner will be like, my star player isn't playing now, and then the other team does. Like, it's gonna create so much chaos.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's just messed up. They should just pay their people and won't have a problem. And you see it with other leagues, like the NHL is targeting to come back in July. They're gonna pay their people what they're worth and what they said they're gonna pay them. That's why the NHL and NBA are going to come back.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely willing to stay behind the prorated salary. Makes complete sense. If you aren't playing those first half of the season games, you shouldn't get paid for not playing. That makes sense. Completely understood.
Yep.
But
Complete
once
sense.
you take money off the half season that you're making, that's not cool.
Yeah, I'm totally for like, all right, yeah, you don't get paid for this.
At
you
the end
haven't
of the day,
played.
I don't want to support the billionaires owners that are running this league, but it's not a way to run a business if you're paying players to do something they're not. You're paying players to do nothing.
Yep.
They aren't doing anything, which makes sense. But then this pay cut thing, it's
stupid,
pathetic, straight up pathetic.
All right, on to some Patriots news here. Patrick Chung signed a 2-year contract extension, so I think he has 4 more seasons with the Pats now.
Yeah, making all that money just to make those little white lines and ride up, and he'll be good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, he's expected to make like $12.5 million over that time. So not too much, but he definitely helps the secondary.
Yeah, a lot of money to buy cocaine. Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Robert Kraft sold his Super Bowl 51 ring for a little over $1 million.
All that money's going to the All-In Challenge. So
yeah,
that's Robert Kraft doing even more good things for the community. He already did. What was it, like a month ago or 2? He brought in all the masks with the plane that they have. Mask plane. So another good scenario there from Robert Kraft. Nothing but respect for that. That's my owner. That's my owner.
Now to some other NFL news. Some more like the other money thing that I was talking about earlier. Dak Prescott turns down a 5-year, $175 million offer from the Cowboys.
All right, so this is what I've been hearing.
Now, I'm not good at math, but that's a little over $30 million a year.
It's 30. I believe it's 35. If I'm
yeah,
I might be wrong, but I think it's 35. But
you're
all right,
Dak. Well, let me go off first.
You
are Dak Prescott. Yes, you were a good quarterback. You have not proven yet in the NFL. Making like $35 million a year would still put you at like the top, if not the top quarterback, highest paid quarterback in the league. The highest paid quarterback in the league. No, I'm worth more. You went 8-8 for the last 3 seasons. You don't deserve. You right now, all that I'm concerned, you're worth maybe $5 million a year. You have to make the playoffs before you can go and say, yeah, I'm gonna turn this down. If I'm Jerry Jones, I'm saying bye-bye, see you later. I don't want you.
Really?
I can go get someone else. There's Cam Newton. He's waiting to be picked up. Go get Cam Newton. Go draft someone next year. I mean, you can be replaced.
All right, so you have a very strong take on this. For what I've heard, I do listen to a lot of like football podcasts because before I didn't really used to be a huge football fan, so I didn't really get myself into that kind of stuff. So I learned a lot about what his agent was talking about. They don't want the 5th year. The reason why they're turning down this monster of offer isn't because the money isn't high enough. That's what it seems like it is. The money is totally fine where it's at, but they're looking for the future as they think that he's a top tier quarterback, which I do think Dak is top 10. I do think he's
top 10. So he's in the top half of the league. Okay.
Top third. I'll give him top third of the league. Highest paid.
Yeah.
Paid. I mean, that's a little insane, but like, that's what the market has for him.
I can name so many more quarterbacks that are better than him right now.
There are a crap load of teams in the league right now that will offer the exact same amount of money. I guarantee that if he was eligible to be on the market right now, other teams would have paid that much or more to get Dak Prescott on their team.
I believe so too. I think it's way too much money for Dak Prescott, who hasn't proven anything yet.
I do think it's too much money, but how his agent was talking about it seems like if they'd rather have the first couple of years be lower money to have that last year be upwards or at $45 million for that 5th year.
See,
let me finish, boy.
Yeah.
Which is more of a fact that he wants to get released as a 5th year player to get another contract extension. That's what it seems like. It's a great business move. Kudos to whoever's his agent and how he's trying to play this. But Dak, I don't think he's worth that much, but like how they're playing it seems really freaking smart.
See, I've never understood the pay increases. Say you're making average to make $35 million a year. I don't get why guys won't just say, yeah, pay me 35 each year, not start me at 20 and then work up to me making like 45, 50 a year. It just hurts your team in the long run. And then you have to go get rid of a guy.
That's exactly what he wants. That's what he wants.
That has never like made sense to me. Why players do that? You're hurting your team in the long run.
It makes sense to me. Not for the fact that I don't think he wants that 5th year. Like, think about it. If he costs so much money and that last year is nothing guaranteed, he's gonna get another extension. And he'll have money similar to that, probably less than that, for the next 4 years again. It's a smart business move.
I'm just not paying someone who hasn't even made it to the playoffs yet.
I'm pretty sure he's made it once.
No, he might have made it once.
He made it twice.
Twice.
He has a win.
In the last, what is rookie year?
No, it's 2018. So not this year, the year before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, last year was the career year for him though, like stats wise, definitely.
Yeah, so, and you went 8-8.
Yeah, he did go 8-8. Yeah, the
year before that, he went 8-8. And I'm pretty sure the year before that, he went 8-8.
That's both of those are false. He went 10-6 the year before, then 9-7, 8-8 basically.
All right, whatever. 8-8.
Yeah. No, but I do agree. Overpaid, but I understand if he declines it only for the fact that he wants to have that massive 5th year to get another contract extension down the road. And with how
I feel like
Jared Jones is going to pay him, dude. It's going to happen.
I feel like it's something more. It has to be something more. If it was just that, I feel like this deal would have been done already. They would have just knocked the year off, $35 million, called it a day, and would have had him signed.
Maybe it was guaranteed money. You don't know if it's guaranteed money yet.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. On to some other Cowboys news. Aldon Smith got reinstated. He got suspended in 2015. He was the 7th overall draft pick when he got drafted. He's only 30 right now.
Guy was a stud before getting into multiple arrests, domestic violence, drug problems, all that kind of stuff. But I listened to a podcast. Again, I love listening to podcasts. About his story. So for the past 2 years, Aldon Smith has been in a military style workout gym with like ex-military vets, getting him out of the hole that he was once in. And now he is like considered a new man, is what they're trying to
Yeah.
say. And the reinstating him obviously shows that something changed in him, or he's definitely a better person than he was before. Because there's no way the NFL is bringing in a domestic violence threat into the league. They don't need any more of that. It's terrible. So I think he'll be better. We'll see how the on the field stuff goes, but the guy's like, I don't know, he's like 6'5", 285 at like a D end. This guy's gonna be massive.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes for him and the Cowboys. Now into some interesting news. The NHL has canceled their regular season. They're going straight into the playoffs.
Perfect. NBA should copy this word for word.
The NBA, they should. But I'm pretty sure the NBA is going to do 1 through 16 no conference.
Yeah. I do like how they're doing some like play-in tournaments with the NHL, because there's like instead of doing a 16-team tournament, they're doing 24. You got to play in to make a spot. That's cool. It adds more action, but it sends them right into a series. More must-watch television. I mean,
yeah, they're gonna make a crap ton of money from that.
It's literally going both ways. And you know what? Once that starts, I'm watching hockey. We don't talk about hockey much on this channel. I'll start watching hockey.
Well, yeah. You just don't watch hockey.
I don't.
If you watched hockey, we would be talking about hockey.
Yeah, we definitely would.
But yeah, I honestly think the NHL will be back before the NBA.
Yeah, I think they'll be back around the same time.
I think they might be back like a week or two. The NHL's ratings, once they first come back, is going to be insane, because they're going to be competing with pretty much nobody. At that point, maybe
a random golf tournament.
The PGA Tour will be back, but I don't think they have any like majors or anything coming up. So I don't think that's not going to really be a problem with them. Yeah. But yeah, the NHL is just going to explode when it comes back.
Talking about golf though.
Yeah.
John still didn't pay me the money yet, but he does owe me $5.
I always pay you. The Tom and Phil versus Peyton and Tiger match happened Sunday.
Yeah.
The day before Memorial Day.
Great.
Great. Yeah, great to watch. I had Tom and Phil, obviously.
Yeah.
They did not get it off to a hot start.
Not at all. See, I don't know why you took Tom, though. See, I still don't get that right now.
Yeah.
Because Tom is in the middle of his career, still focusing on football.
That's what I was thinking.
For 3 years. And
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, Peyton's, like, been able to just focus on golf if he really wants to.
Exactly.
And it kind of seems like he has been. But, I don't know. I just wasn't going against Tom. Plus, Phil already beat Tiger before. And, like, I know Phil's, like, he's huge into betting. So I thought, yeah, he's probably just been practicing a whole bunch. And he's just going to come out, blow, and he's going to light it up. But
I was definitely taking.
Didn't do good.
It didn't really matter who had what. Tiger and Phil are both like the 1% of the 1% of golfers in the world. It mattered about who they had with them, and Peyton's been playing.
Yeah, it was.
I got scared at the end. I got scared.
Yeah,
came
they
close.
Brought it back. Tom hit a huge putt towards the end. He also had that chip-in shot that was insane.
That was dirty.
Almost as good as his
first. Almost as good as his hole 7 drive. Yeah, was almost as good as that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Phil's.
No, I'm talking about Tom's.
Oh,
the one who sent into the woods.
Yeah. I was watching this at my uncle's house. I did not know how much I missed, like, hanging out with friends and family watching sports, and just, like, the energy that it brings. Because we were getting, like, crazy when, like, big shots were happening. And when Tom synced that shot, we just went crazy. And after that, I said, wow, I've like missed this so much.
Yeah.
Like just being able to like watch sports and stuff and the energy you get.
Yeah.
I've missed it so much.
I'm excited to watch hockey. Like people
Yeah.
don't watch this. I mean, if you watch on the app, you can probably don't know me as well. My friends do, who probably watch it on the YouTube channel. Fact is, I don't like hockey that much, but I'll be repping my freaking yellow and black and white for Bruins. I'm gonna be going nuts because it's something to watch and sports.
And then Mike Tyson is seriously considering coming back to boxing. If anyone has social media, Instagram, you've seen his physique change. He's ripped. He was like pretty heavy. If you've seen any of the Hangovers, he was pretty big in those movies. He's back shredded. There's talks that he would fight Tyson Fury. Mike Tyson is 53, one of the best heavyweights of all time. I think he's getting absolutely rocked against Tyson Fury, best heavyweight right now.
The fact that he's 53 though and wants to try to do this again, it blows my mind.
Yeah, he said like when he first said, oh yeah, I'm gonna come back. He said I want to do a few charity things, make a little bit of money, and just like help out. Like I forget what he wanted to do, but like I just wanted to help out the charities and make a little bit of money. That's what he wanted to do. Now he's getting these huge offers, of course, and he got a $20+ million offer from bare knuckle boxing. I've heard that he's not going to accept that, and it's too low. Honestly, I can't blame him. He's 53. I don't think anyone really wants to fight without gloves, especially someone who's 53. But yeah, I've heard that needs to be at the very least doubled.
Wow.
But closer to 60 million.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care who Mike Tyson's facing. I'm taking my money's going on Mike Tyson.
If he fights Tyson Fury, I'm putting my money on Fury.
Shake on that right now on camera, sir.
Yeah, $5.
Yep. All right, there we go. Whenever that happens.
Yeah, if it happens. All right, now time for a few debates of who would you rather have.
All right.
Baseball edition.
Yeah.
I think first time we've ever done this.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have Anthony Rendon or Alex Bregman?
All right. Am I answering your question? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Here? You're up first.
All right. I am thinking Alex Bregman. I think John's taking Rendon here.
I'm taking Rendon.
Yeah. I kind of saw that coming. But just number one, Bregman is a top 2 or the best defensive third baseman, depending on if you want to consider Nolan Arenado in there for better defensively.
Arenado is better than him.
Yeah,
at least defensively.
Yeah, you can say that. It's fine. But like having that with MVP numbers all across the board, like there's no way I'm taking anyone else other than Bregman here. I think he's the best third baseman in the league, in my opinion. You can say what you want to say, but I might hate the team he's on. But I am definitely taking him.
You don't know if Alex Bregman can hit without having the help of a trash can, though.
Well, they didn't do it last year. I did it in 2018. So they did it in 17. So they didn't even do it in the past 2 years. And the past 2 years have been his best years.
That's what they say.
That's what the reports say.
They just can't prove it. All right. I just want you to look at one thing. I want to make sure I get it right.
Thing is, I'm looking at his stats now. These are nutty.
So Rendon finished 3rd in MVP voting. All-Star, doesn't matter. And he was a Silver Slugger. He had 44 doubles, 126 RBIs. Both of those led the league. And he had a batting average of .319.
Yeah.
On base percentage of .412. You didn't imagine this. It's off topic, but his batting average was .412. Ted Williams had his Rendon's on base percentage was .412. Ted Williams had a batting average of .412 in a season. That is crazy.
Good times. Well, that cool on base. I mean, Rendon's is better. The batting average is down, but that doesn't matter at all if you can get on base more. More walks than strikeouts. That's huge. That is huge. 40 ding dongs. 122 runs. While
He had
being
34 home runs. I mean,
100.
hey,
This matters about defensively too. You got this defensive boy in the hot corner. I mean, I'm taking Rendon every single day of the week, and he's younger. I have
he is, but
infinite reasons to pick Bregman right now.
I also think Rendon is a lot more valuable to the Nationals than Alex Bregman is to the Astros.
He's not on the Nationals, John.
Oh, yeah.
On the Angels.
He's on the Angels, yeah.
That is true. He's definitely worth more because that team sucks.
But no, even when he was on the Nationals last year, their World Series year, I think Anthony Rendon was worth more to the Nationals than Alex Bregman was.
Yeah, because
or even when they won the World Series.
Because even though, don't get me wrong, I love that Nationals run. They were not the best team in the playoffs. The Astros were definitely better. That is a fact. They just won those games.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Rendon is obviously going to stand out during that stuff. He got that massive contract. Like,
yeah,
he's gross.
All right, on to the last one
We're
of
doing
the
two.
episode. Yeah, Giancarlo Stanton or Aaron Judge.
So we got two New York Yankees outfielders here. I am taking Aaron Judge. I definitely have some things I want to talk about with this. It's more of I don't know. We'll see. John, I'm guessing.
I was highly debating this, but I'm going with Giancarlo Stanton.
All right. So we can say both of them have injury problems. That's a fact.
Yes.
Both have
huge injury problems.
They are notably have had multiple times where they've been injured for a decent amount of their season. But I do think when Aaron Judge has been fully healthy lately, he is more of an impactful player on the Yankees than Stanton has been. Yes, I know Stanton does have that MVP year. That makes I get that.
I think Stanton has more power than Judge as well.
All right, yeah, because he's just raw power, right?
Yes, but like hitting power as well.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I think Judge is obviously younger than Stanton. Same thing. I'm going back onto that. How I talked about Bregman. It isn't by much. But when you can have a right fielder that can peg somebody from the corner of right field to third base off a one hop, that is extremely valuable. Not as much as that,
Stanton can sling it too.
Not as much as Judge, though.
He makes it up with his power, I think, hitting power. But he can sling it too. Plus Giancarlo's slugging. His worst slugging was when he played a full season was 480, and that was for one season. Then it was 489. It's usually up at 500, 507 or better.
Yeah, this one is hard. I can't come at you crazily because I was also considering going with Stanton.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Stanton is like he's great. He's great. I just like Judge more. I feel like that how Judge plays can be withstanded for a longer period of time than Giancarlo does. Because once Giancarlo gets older, starts breaking down, the only thing he really has to go with on his game is his power.
Yeah.
If he can't hit bombs, what is he good for?
How old is Judge?
27.
27.
Just entering his prime.
Stanton is 30.
Yeah. So he's just getting out of it, still in a little bit.
And Judge is entering his third season?
His fifth.
Fifth season? That doesn't include that first season, right?
No, it does.
All right, so he's entering his fourth season.
Fourth season.
He's so old.
Yeah.
Judge.
To talk about something interesting, if you haven't already watched it, watch the Steve Paraklis interview where he talked about that he did play up against Aaron Judge.
He did, yeah.
In single A ball. Back then,
he had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
All right.
Just some big guy, right?
Yeah. Just the meathead, he said, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So that brings us to the end of Late Night Sports episode 23B. We have some good episodes coming up. A interview with Cam Kearney. Make sure to go smash that subscribe button to our YouTube page at Late Night Sports. Go follow us on our Twitter page, which will be popped up here. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
See ya.